Alright, I'm gonna just keep it as straight up as a stop sign with y'all. The majority of people's lives, the outcomes of their lives will result in failure. Let me repeat that again. The outcomes of the majority of people's lives will result in failure. And it might be you too, but let's break this bitch down. Now, the reasoning behind why I believe this and why it is the inevitable truth, whether you want to accept it or not, is because most people in life don't define their version of success. It isn't in the sense where, oh, they became failures because, oh, they're poor, oh, they were this, oh, they were that. It's the sense that they could have all those things. They could have all the bitches, all the Bugattis, all the bags of money, all that stuff, man. But at the end of the day, they did not define their version of success, and they just chased after the things that society or whatever it is programmed them to do. So, in a sense, on a surface level, it looks like a success story. Oh man, this guy's got it all figured out. This guy's got everything he's ever wanted in life. But is that the things that you actually wanted your entire life, or is it just the things that you see everybody else doing, so you're just gonna go with it? You gotta ask yourself these things, man, because going back to one of my other videos on this channel, it was pretty recently, about talking about how to tap in with your inner child. That is gonna direct you towards your version of success that you were built to accomplish, that you were built to actually go through. It isn't what the schools tell you, what the system tells you, what your parents tell you, what your friends tell you, what social media tells you. That's not your version of success. And if it is, great, perfect, keep rolling with it. But 9 times out of 10, it ain't. And you're gonna follow it and follow it to a certain degree where you're gonna get to a point where you're gonna be like, damn, bro, what the fuck am I doing with my life? This comes in the forms of quarter life crises, midlife crises, 3/4 of the way life crises, whatever the fuck you want to call that, where people are just going out doing the things that they've always been accustomed to, that they've heard their entire lives, and they've just been going at it over and over and over again, hoping that this is going to lead them to that version of success that they have always wanted. But they get to a point where it cracks, it breaks. It's just like, bro, why am I doing these things? Yes, I might have all the surface level successful things in my life. Maybe I got a nice house, maybe I got a nice car, maybe I got a nice wife, maybe I got a nice family. I'm not saying any of that stuff is bad, don't get it twisted. But is this the type of life I want? Is this the type of path I think I was brought here to pursue? Is this my actual purpose? And when you're honest with yourself and you actually take time to be self-aware and actually audit what everything is going on in your life, you're gonna realize, nah, bro, this is a complete failure. This is a complete fucking failure. It's a disaster, and I need to switch things the fuck up before it gets even worse. And it doesn't have to come in the form of midlife crisis. It can be a lot of dramatic things that snap you back into reality, that snap you back into the sense of like, bro, I only got one legit chance being this version of me here on planet Earth. I might have to come back and do it again, but let's not go too deep into that topic. You can go check out my Samsara vid on the main channel, how to escape reincarnation, all that stuff. But for the time being, this lifetime you got, this opportunity you have in this vessel, with this brain, with this time of history, you gotta take seize of it. You gotta make the best moves to actually accomplish the things that you were kind of instilled, that are ingrained within you, coming back to that inner child. That is going to be the compass to teach you where you need to go in life, because your inner child knew exactly where to go. Go check that video out here on the second channel if you haven't already. But that's going to tell you where you need to go, what you need to do, because it gives you that vision, that lane, that just overall purpose and drive you are gonna pursue towards. Because let's just say here, man, without an aim or direction in life, you're essentially lost. You're gonna fail from the start. And if you don't have an aim or purpose or drive in life, somebody or something or some overall conglomerate of society, social media, this and that, all these things are gonna come together and choose for you. So you're never gonna understand your version of success. You're gonna always be following somebody else's, somebody's dream for you, you're just living out a life that's not true and authentic to yourself. And it's not your fault, but at the same time, it is your fault, because most of us don't ever tap into that side of us that help us get to that point, that actually teach us what we need to do to get there, to actually uncover what that life path, that life mission really is. And it's gonna morph and mold and just fluctuate and evolve throughout your life, but you still need that aim. You need that lane to just pursue and actually put your foot on the gas towards. Without that, you ain't got nowhere to go. Like let's say I want to take a road trip from California to somewhere. I have no idea where the fuck I want to go. Why? Because I don't have an idea of what's my desired destination in life. So I'm just gonna hop in the car and just drive around in fucking circles, because I don't know where the fuck I'm going. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing. I just know that I want to achieve success. So I think that everybody else is on this road that we're gonna go to fucking Utah, but in reality, my desired destination of success is Texas. Shout out to Texas, man. Shout out to fucking Houston, Texas. But if you don't know you want to go to Texas, how the fuck do you understand what roads to take, what directions to take, what moves to make? That first thing is essential, the destination. Your goal, your purpose, your passion, your drive. You need that, or somebody else is going to choose for you. You're going to hop in the car, you see everybody going towards Utah, you're like, okay, I'm going to go to Utah. Why do you want to go to Utah? I don't know. Everyone else is going to Utah. What the fuck is it in Utah for you? I don't know. I'm just going to go because everybody else is going. Does that make sense? On a very logical analysis, that analogy makes zero fucking sense. But that's what people are doing in their actual fucking careers and lives. And that's insane, because you'd be like, dude, you're an idiot for trying to do that when it comes to the car analogy. But when everybody else is doing it in their lives and you just go with it, you're unaware. You just become like droned out. You become zoned out and you just go with it. And that what in turn leads you to living a life of failure. And that's what in turn leads you to these midlife crises, these quarter life crises, these whatever 3/4 of the way crises that just break you. But a lot of people, they break slowly, but they also kind of numb the pain. They numb the feeling of just living out just a life that they really don't want through external means, by just drowning themselves in pleasures. But at the end of the day, they're going to always need more and more and more and more to fill in that void, that empty void of just not living a life that was true to them, not living a life that was just on their actual path to fulfill their purpose and actually reach their ultimate potential in life. Watch out, Lola, she's getting in the way. You're gonna knock over the camera. But hold up. If you don't have that in place, it's just gonna lead you to the point where you're just gonna always fill in that void, fill in that emptiness that's within you, and that's gonna lead you down a dark, 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 dark path. Because things can get real sketchy, things can get real just like deep and just all over the place, to the point where you kind of lose yourself and you lose your identity and you lose that connection to that inner child, like I was talking about in that other video, that you just completely forget why you even want to live. If you want to get real deep with that, if you want to get real just overall straight up to the point with it, A lot of people get to that state. Why are they living? But those pleasures override it to a certain degree where they get up the next day and keep going. But that purpose, man, doesn't matter how hard life gets, when you have that purpose, when you have that vision of success, when you have that idea of where you want to go in life, you wake up every day with some type of like pep in your step. I'm not gonna say you're gonna be all jolly, oh, like I'm gonna go fucking throw a parade every single day because I'm alive. It's just the fact that you have a reason to get up. You have a reason to work hard. You have a reason to just get out in the field and get busy with it. And when you don't have that, man, life is just like bland. It's boring. It's just you're always looking for fun instead of actual fulfillment. You're always looking for pleasure since you don't got a purpose. And this is what leads most people to living a life of failure. Like I said, you can have all the fucking material possessions in the world, but your soul is not going to be enticed enough to be in a state of like presence and like okayness with the type of path that you're taking, because it knows that, bro, this isn't for you, bro. I've been trying to tell you with all these signs, with synchronicities, with fucking laying out anxiety for you, without laying out depression for you. I'm trying to tell you, hey, bro, you're going to keep getting anxiety. You're going to keep getting depression if you stay in this state, because this isn't for you. This isn't your version of success. But like I said, a lot of people drown out that side of themselves. A lot of people just follow the crowd. They just become a sheep in a fucking crowd and just go with the flow. And that just leads them to just further not enjoy their lives, not actually tap into the levels that they could if they just twisted some certain knobs here and there. Hey, bro, I'm not going to do this, but I'm going to do that. I'm going to put my energy not into this, but over to that. I'm not going to put my attention over to this, but over to that, what I actually want. So ask yourself that, man. After this video, pause it, whatever the fuck you need to do, write it down, put it in the comments. I do not care. What is your version of success? I'm not talking about the materialistic side of things. I'm talking about what problems do you want to solve? What things that you actually have always intrigued you, and what are the things that have actually always kind of sparked that inner child, that inner curiosity in you that you've always wanted to just figure out. Like a Lego, you just want to break it down and like figure out what the hell is this. Choose those things to actually pursue. Figure out how you can use your innate skills, your innate curiosities, put them together and get to work. Because that's what's going to lead you to a path, to a lifestyle that actually aligns with your soul, with your spirit. If you don't do that, you're going to be chasing for external validation and external sources of success that's going to lead you just always running around in this cycle like a goddamn hamster wheel. So coming back to the analogy with the road trip, find out what kind of places that would fit into those criteria. Is it Texas? Is it fucking Florida? Is it fucking New York? What things, what places, what career paths, whatever it is, can fit those things like a glove, can fit those interests, can fit those curiosities, can fit your innate skills like a glove. Then once you have that, you have a place, you have just your overall map set down, you figure out the directions, and you're going to take different twists and turns along the way. Maybe you want to go to Texas and be like, you're halfway in there, you're like, bro, I didn't really want to go to Texas. Hey, nothing wrong with Texas, man, but maybe I wanted to go to Florida instead. Switch out. But you've got some type of idea, you've got some type of just overall flow with it. Because the people that don't, they're just gonna go to fucking Utah and sit there and be like, I hate this shit, man, but I'm here, everybody else is here. They got drugs, they got women, they got alcohol, they got this, and I'm just gonna drown myself in that, not realize I'm in Utah and just fucking deal with it. Don't make sense, man. Make it make sense. Have that set goal, bro. Have that set destination. Have your own version of success. And you can get real detailed with this, bro. You can add in those materialistic things. But for the time being, let's just keep it base level, surface level. take all the other stuff out of the equation, what type of lifestyle do you see yourself living? What type of actual things that you want to pursue in life? What places, what career paths, what this and that can actually lead you to that point? Because like I said, if you don't do that, somebody else will do it for you, and it's not going to be the thing that you want. Trust me, it is not going to be the thing that you want. You'll be lucky 1 out of a million people can just go with the flow of society and have the exact type of lifestyle that they want. A lot of people out there say that, yes, I'm living the exact type of lifestyle I want. No, you're not. You're just fucking bullshitting with yourself, and you got a lot of societal programming in your brain that makes you believe that. But if you really decompartmentalize, I don't know if that's even a fucking word, but decompartmentalize, yeah, it is, that's a word, your brain, your psyche, your psychology, you're gonna understand that there's a core thing, core purpose, core passion that you were brought here on a spiritual terms to pursue, to fulfill, to actually make an impact on the world, and hopefully make your way back to heaven or nirvana or whatever, this and that. Like, let's not get too deep with it. We can talk about that in another video. Comment down below if you want that. But that's what's gonna get you there, bro. That is what's gonna get you there. But this in terms, man, this in just all in general, bro, this is why people don't succeed in life. It isn't because they're not smart enough. It isn't because they're not good looking enough. It isn't because they're not buff enough or whatever the hell you want to talk about. It's because they didn't set down the path, they didn't set down the rules, they didn't set down the parameters of what success means to them. And when you don't do that, bro, how are you going to ever succeed in life? You can be successful in other people's eyes, maybe your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your friends, your co-workers, your just society, social media in general. You might be the top G, you might be the big boss, like I'm Rick Ross, but you're not going to be successful in your eyes, in your terms. And at the end of the day, bro, you can only perceive and experience reality from your own perspective. Do you want to be a success to everybody else and be a fucking loser to yourself? Or would you rather look at a crazy person, a person who has just no idea of what's going on in life, this and that, to other people, but deep down, you're like, man, I'm the shit. I'm doing whatever the hell I want. I'm doing all the things that I feel like that I'm built to do. Other people might not think that I'm like, oh, I'm the highest level person in the world. Oh, I'm the CEO. I'm this and that. Like, I don't care. I'm living out the life that I chose for myself, and I don't care how much money you can have, how many cars you can drive, how many women you can have. When you have that inner sense of just direction, purpose, peace, and just presence to your life, nothing can beat it, bro. Nothing can beat it. I don't care. You can't just put a dollar sign to it. It can be $1 billion, trillion, bro. People are printing that shit out of thin air. It ain't that much value to it. But that thing, that is more valuable than anything in life, especially as a man. Women, whole nother level, bro. They're more into the flow of the emotions. They're just, you know, they're more present. But a guy with a man with purpose, with drive, with ambition, with a sense of direction in life, no matter how life can get, how tough life can get, they're just going to be waking up thankful to God, to the universe, for another day to pursue that. So what is that for you? Because if you don't figure it out, I'm going to keep saying this, somebody else will for you. So you're either going to nut up and shut up and figure it out yourself, or you're just going to go with the flow, go with everybody, and follow suit like a fucking soldier. Aye, aye, Captain, I'll do whatever the fuck you say. Is that really what you're brought here to do? Be some NPC bot? I think not. Come on, man. I think not. You ain't supposed to be no bot. Figure it out, bro. Because we got a whole lot to do. It's been your boy out here in the field, in the flesh, dropping out that game so you guys can make these gains, and I'm out of here. Peace.